And the batter will be the shortstop, Starlin Caba.
The shortstop, Starlin Caba.
That's a hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. When you've got the hitter 0-2, you can't serve one up in the heart of the zone. Get him to chase outside the zone. That was a cookie. Here's the second baseman, Jack Winkler. Hard ground ball, that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. Smooth stroke the opposite way, just like we've been talking about, and it paid off with a base hit. That's a skill that can boost you up the ladder as a minor leaguer for sure. The designated hitter, the next to hit. Such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Keeps the heart rate low, maintains focus, and doesn't shift approach in run-scoring opportunities. What an asset in the lineup. Out to center.
Here we go. Relay,
brings it in. Runner tags and goes to third. So after he moved up on the tag, we'll see if they can pay it off and bring him in to score. A lot of ways they can play this run now.
Rosario.
One away. Runners at the corners here. Now up, Dalvi Rosario. One-two offering. Base hit right field. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Here's the throw. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. Nice job of two-strike hitting there. Didn't get overwhelmed. He choked up a bit and punched that one into the outfield for a base hit. One out and two on. Now at the plate, Torrin Montgomery. Line drive for a base hit. One run comes across. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe. And now they're up by 3. Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Not the hardest hit ball of his career, but got enough behind it to knock it into the outfield for a base hit. You'll take that every time. Fly ball to right. Kilpatrick. And now 2 down. Two away and a runner in scoring position here. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Mark Coley. The 0-1 offering. Fly ball down the line. That's pretty deep. They limit the damage here. Santana digs in now. Went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Comes up empty, strike 2. 1 out and the base is empty. Gets a piece, it stays 0-2. Looked like he was a little behind on the fastball. Might have been trying to sit back for the breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. The Blue Wahoos at the plate here in the second inning. Swing and a high fly to left. One away. One down. Here's the third baseman, Bennett Hostetler. Payoff pitch.
1-1-1.
Into the outfield, base hit. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Back to the top of the order here. Now, Starlin Caba. Pitch, runner breaking for second. That's in for a strike. Throw, safe. With the mediocre arm behind home plate, the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and it was an easy swipe. Here it comes. Crushes this one to right, and you can just tell that one goodbye. It is long gone. Leaves the yard to right. A two-run blast.
Now batting.
And they tack
Second
on to their
baseman,
lead.
Jack
It's 5-2.
Winkler.
That's a good job to adjust to the inside fastball there. He may have been hunting something on the outer half, but he kept the hands in and blasted that one out for the round tripper. Throw to first in time. Bases are empty with two away. The designated hitter will hit next. And we see the least exciting of the three true outcomes this time as he draws the walk. Now the left fielder, Dalvi Rosario. That was not pretty. 4-pitch walk, and the batter wasn't going to do him. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, out. That ends the inning. The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt, got into position quickly, and a rocket down to second base to end the inning. Today's game is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. If your livestock success is moving down, you need MCCI. Hit in the air, right field, Kilpatrick. And there's one down.
The batter, the first baseman, Torrin Montgomery.
Nobody on with one out. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Torrin Montgomery. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. So digging in, Andrew Pintar. 0-2, rocks and fires. On the ground, right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and that does it for the inning. Nothing across here. On to the 4th. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Mark Coley. Grounder left side to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
The batter, the catcher, Ryan.
Runner at first.
Ignapo.
Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Ryan Ignapo. And ball 4, 2-able. And now it's going to be Bennett Hostetler. The 0-1. Grounder to the left side. Oh, great stop. Throw from the knees. There's one. Out. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time. So many great arms at third base, and he's showing that he's got a cannon too. Dives to make the stop, then throws from the knees to start the double play. We head back to the top of the order. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Starlin Caba. And now the 1-2. Line drive for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 6-2. And he continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. 2 outs and a runner at first. At the plate, Jack Winkler. Singled and scored back in the first. 1 for 2 so far. Runner on the move. Pitches in for a strike. Throw safe. Grounds it to short. To first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 4th inning now. Pensacola with the lead, 6-2. We're back here at the ballpark. Up next, the switch-hitting third baseman, Santana. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. He swung early in the count, and that's been a recurring theme with this lineup. Seems like a big part of their strategy in this one. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Got the batter swinging. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. We're in the top half of the 5th. Stepping in, the designated hitter. Out to short. Tosses to first. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. Base is empty, 1 away. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Dalby Rosario. Oh, what a great play. Fires to first. And they get the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Torrin Montgomery.
Base is empty with 2 out. And here's the first baseman, Torrin Montgomery. This one is labeled. Should be extra bases. Can't reach it. It finds the gap. Around first and heading for second. And it's a 2-out double. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. Almost a highlight reel play on the bare hand at third, but not in time to get the out. A for effort, though.
Coley.
2 outs with runners at the corners. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Mark Coley. This one popped up. Settles under it.
Take it.
And that is out number 3. 2 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pensacola ahead in this game, 6-2. We're set for the top of the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Ryan Ignapo. This one in the air to right.
Ball.
1 up, 1 down. 1 down. And now, Bennett Hostetler. High in the air, out to right.
Ball.
And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Starlin.
The lineup flips over.
Caba.
Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Starlin Caba. 1-2 now. Drops it down the third baseline. Santana. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Man on at first. Now it's the second baseman, Jack Winkler. 3-2, here's the pitch. Into left center for a base hit. Makes the turn at second and heads for third. Coming to the plate. Relay, throw home. Safe, and the lead is up to 5. Comes through with the RBI. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. Grabs it barehanded, and that is a nice play to end the inning. 2 outs, base is empty. Santana 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ground ball to second base. Whips it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Dalvi Rosario. Fly ball out to left field, De La Cruz. And there's 1 down. Just a shade too early with the swing, and the mechanics might have broken down a bit. He needs to try to put that up the middle instead of yanking it to the pull side. It's a pop-up. Benitez. And now 2 away. Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Andrew Pintar. Payoff pitch off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. Runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Mark Coley. Significant opportunity now with a good runner on first and 2 away. He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. No run. We go to the 8th. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Ryan Ignapo. Got the strikeout looking. Leadoff batter out here in the 8th. 1 out and the bases are empty. Now the third baseman, Bennett Hostetler. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. 2 down.
The batter, number 5.
Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Starlin Caba. On the ground. That's the most efficient you can be. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Coming up to the dish for Columbus, Santana.
That's a ball.
Here's a grounder up the middle. Play made. That ends the inning. They pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, 1 runner left on base. Through 8 full, the Blue Wahoos lead it 7-3. We're back here at the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Jack Winkler. Fly to left.
I go.
Makes the grab, 1 away. 1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. Three and 1. Couldn't come up with it. So up next, Dalvi Rosario. Santana slings to second.
He's out.
And it's a double play to end the inning. Offense held in check here. 5, 6, and 7 hitters will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Pensacola with the lead, 7-3. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. The loss is just the rotten cherry on top. Ready to go. Here's the third baseman, Ronnie Simon.
Ronnie Simon.
Makes the catch. 1 down. Nobody on with 1 out. And now the shortstop, Starlin Caba. Next one's popped in the air into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the first baseman.
So digging in, Torrin Montgomery. Struck out looking for the backwards K. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. 2 away and a runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter, Santana. 0 for 4 in yesterday's loss. A laser to left for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now, Bryson Horn.
The first baseman, Bryson Horn.
Here's the 1-2 offering. Set down looking for the backwards K. And that ends the inning. Was in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, and gets out of the jam. Clearly pleased with those results. This broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If he can't diagnose you in 30 minutes, you get an extra lollipop. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk. Cody Morissette getting ready to hit.
The second baseman, Cody Morissette.
swing, and that ball smashed on the line. One down. Runner at first with one gone. And the next batter, Jay Bashirs. Pops up the bunt. And 2 away now. Here's the center fielder, Andrew Pintar. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So no. We're back here at the ballpark. Top half, third inning, and now the right fielder, Mark Coley. This one is labeled. Whoa, it's back there. Whoa. Into the bullpen and gone. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And they lead it. It's 1-0. And he rounds the bases in his very first trip to the plate. Way to go above and beyond. The batter now, Jack Winkler.
The left fielder, Jack Winkler.
Lifted in the air to left.
Mine.
And there's one down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ronnie.
Back to the top of the order here. Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Ronnie Simon. One out and the base is empty. Ground ball to third base. And it's through for a hit. And that one must feel a little extra special given his struggles over the last 10 games or so. That's textbook execution on the up and in fastball. Maybe he was sitting on that pitch. Tough to adjust to it if you're expecting something else. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. On a line for a base hit. Lead runners around second. Here comes the throw. The tag, out! On that play, he had to make a quick assessment because he could see the play in front of him. That time he chose poorly. Very nice throw into third to get the out. Here's the 0-2 pitch. To the right side. Collects. Whips it to first. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting out of hand. 1 run on 3 hits, including the round tripper. No errors and a runner. Welcome back to Columbus, Georgia. Top of the 4th inning. And now, Ryan Ignoffo. Set down looking. 1 gone leading off the 4th. Bases empty, 1 away. Cody Morissette, the next to hit.
Cody.
The 3-1 offering. Good plate appearance there, able to take the walk. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Jay Bashirs. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Out to center. The center fielder settles under. 2 away now. Two outs and a runner at first. And here is Andrew Pintar. High fly to center. The center fielder under it. And that'll do it. 1 runner left aboard, but they're on top, 1-0. Welcome back to
Leading it off,
Cleanstones at the
the
dish
third
in the bottom of the
baseman,
fourth.
number 59.
Santana, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Santana measures 6'2", 210 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2024. Comes up empty, strike 2. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at-bat. Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, in time, 1 away on the strikeout. That strikeout didn't take long at all. You'd like to see a better approach. We're ready for the 5th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Mark Coley. Hit hard on a line.
I got it. Mine.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
1 down.
Jack
Now the left fielder,
Winkler.
Jack Winkler. And now the full count offering. Fly ball out to right.
I got it. Teammate.
2 away. Batting order turns over. Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Ronnie Simon. And that's ball 4. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Starlin Caba. Lifted in the air, right field.
Ball.
And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pensacola ahead in this game, 1-0. On to the top half of
Leading off
inning
for
number
Pensacola,
6.
the
And now the
first
first baseman, Torrin Montgomery. This one the other way. Pulls it in, 1 away. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Caught him looking for the strikeout. 2 away here, nobody on. Now it's the second baseman, Cody Morissette. Blooper to right. And it drops in.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Jay Bashirs. 0-1 now. Huge swing, and this one sails out of here to right field. Sends one out the opposite way. A 2-run shot, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. They are feeling great right now. Already out in front. Then
now
they add that homer.
The center fielder,
Nobody
Andrew
on and 2 outs.
Pintar.
Digging in next for the Blue Wahoos, Andrew Pintar. This one in the air to right. It's pretty deep. Handles this one no problem, and that'll end the inning. And here at the plate, Santana, 1 for 2. Some excellent pitching in this one. He's commanding everything very well. That one was in a location that wasn't going to come back to bite him.
Hey, right guy, right spot.
Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and the run comes in to score. And it's now a 2-run game. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That one had an exit velocity of 105 miles per hour. Anytime you hit one that hard, you're shocked if you don't wind up with a hit.
Now batting, first
2
baseman,
away and a runner at first. Bryson Horn digs in now. Johnson checks on first.
He's in there.
Just back in. Oh, close play. Runner on the go. This one's hot. Throw to second, out. And the inning is over. Trying to get... We're back here at the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Mark Coley. Struck the batter out without a swing. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder.
One out and the bases are empty.
Winkler.
Next up for the Blue Wahoos, Jack Winkler. Liner, base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. There's that opposite field approach I was preaching, and that's something every evaluator watching this game will love to see. Not a whole lot of minor leaguers who are great at using the whole field. The right-handed reliever. Popped in the air, left field.
I got it.
Here we go.
Hauls it in on the run. Two outs and a runner at first. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Starlin Caba. 3-1 pitch. And there's ball 4. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. And now, Torrin Montgomery. Now here's the 0-2. Grounder to third. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, 2 left on base. Time to stretch. The Blue Wahoos out in front, 3-1. All set for the start of this inning, and here's the catcher, Ryan Ignapo. On the ground to third, handles. On to first, and that's 1 away. The leadoff hitter retired in the 8th.
Second baseman.
Bases
Cody
empty, 1 away.
Morissette.
Here's the second baseman, Cody Morissette. Dumps one into left. Next up, the designated hitter, Jay Bashirs. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder, might be 2. Feed to second for 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but we're back here at the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Andrew Pintar. Right side. Over to pick it up. Whips it to first. And the leadoff batter set down here in the 9th. 1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got it. That's out number 2. Digging in, Jack Winkler. Left field. It's carrying.
Ball.
Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. We move on now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Blue 1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th.
59.
Santana picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. Fouled off down the right side. On 0-1, the delivery. Up the middle, Morissette. Whips it to first. Only 1 out remaining. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for the team, and he was unremarkable at the plate. All right, ready to go here. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Starlin Caba. And this one lifted to left.
I got it.
1 away. 1 down. And now the center fielder, Andrew Pintar. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. This to third. Santana. Slings to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Digging in next for the Blue
Orlando.
Wahoos, number 6. 1-2 pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. You'll take a hit no matter how it comes. Still raises the batting average. A little bit of a dying quail there, just kind of fading over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are beyond frustrating for the pitcher. Got it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. We move on to the bottom of the first. No score. Is the military trying to make you house their troops? Give them no quarter. Call the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists, for a free consultation. Steps on first for the out.
Batting 6, the first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Torrin
Montgomery.
Second inning, no score thus far. That just missed. Walked the batter on 4 pitches. So up next, Mark Coley. 3-1 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Here's the catcher, Ryan Ignapo.
The catcher, Ryan Ignapo.
The pitch. That one is smoked, right field, pretty deep, and caught on the warning track. Runner tags and will move up to third. That one didn't exactly come screaming off the bat, but the wind blowing out to right nearly pushed it over the wall. Big sigh of relief from the pitcher. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Next up, Bennett Hosta. In there, got the strikeout looking. Huge K there. That's a true competitor out there on the mound as we see the emotion there. Great job to get out of the jam. We're back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning.
59.
Leading off, Santana. Some nasty action on his sinker, and hitters need to force him to come up in the zone if they want to avoid chasing the low stuff. Swings through it.
0-2. Ball 1.
That fastball wasn't close on 0-2. Might be trying to speed him up at the plate before going to the off-speed. Swings through it for the K. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. We move on to the third inning, and now it's going to be Starlin Caba. In the air on the infield. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's one away. Well, he got a lollipop of a breaking ball, and he came out of his mechanics for sure. Not a great swing, and that led to the pop-up. So 1 on now with 1 away. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. There goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw to second, tag, and they get the out. Fly ball left field.
I got it.
And that's that. We move on to the bottom of the third. No score. Top of the fourth with the Blue Wahoos at the dish.
The left fielder, number 34, Dalby Rosario.
Ground ball to second. Gloves it. Whips it to first. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, second baseman, Cody Morissette.
1 out and the bases are empty. Cody Morissette will hit next. Morissette, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2021. This one lifted to center field. Kilpatrick under it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Torrin Montgomery.
So 2 down. And now the first baseman, Torrin Montgomery. Here comes the 2-2. Out to short. Benitez whips it to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. Runner at first,
now
nobody
batting,
out.
number
Santana,
59.
some early struggles for him this season. He'll want to get on the right track soon. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Down 0-2, swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, got the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. That strikeout didn't take long at all. You'd like to see a better approach.
The right fielder, number 19,
We're in the top half of the 5th.
Mark
Now it's the right fielder,
Coley.
Mark Coley. Puts this one in the air down the line. That's back. Takes it in for the out. Nobody on with 1 out. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Ryan Ignapo. Line drive and a base hit. Now the third baseman, Bennett Hostetler. The 0-1. Hammered for a base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Nice cut there to push the ball the other way. When you try to go back through the middle, you can get a lot of hits the other way, even if you're a bit behind on your swing. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. This one in for a strike. Throw to second, out. That's a calculated risk trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play, but now they've really got to execute. No chance at bringing in the run on the sacrifice fly. They need a hit. Here comes the 1-1. Out to short. Benitez fires to first on the run. In time, out. And that'll do it. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. The Clingstones out in front, 2-0. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Santana, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Oh, nice play. Takes it to the bag and out. Nicely done at first. So they strand a pair. 5 innings. On to the next inning. At the plate, Andrew Pintar. On the ground to third. Throws to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th.
The batter, number 6. Designated
Base is
hitter,
empty, 1
DJ
away. Next up for the Blue
Orlando.
Wahoos, number 6. Ground ball right side. Gloves it on the dive. From his knees, the throw. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the left fielder, Dalby Rosario. 2-2 now. Line drive for a base hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Cody Morissette. In the air to left, De La Cruz on the move. There to make the catch. We're back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Torrin Montgomery. slice to right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. There's one down.
The right fielder.
One out and the
19,
bases are empty. Next to hit, Mark Coley. Ground ball to the right side. Horn takes it to first for the out.
Now batting, catcher Ryan Ignapo.
And here's the catcher, Ryan Ignapo. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. In the air to center. Kilpatrick. That is as quick as it gets. 3 pitches, 3 outs. Inning is over. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. Midway through inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Clingstones lead it 2-0. Ready to get the 8th inning going. Stepping to the plate now for Pensacola, Bennett Hostetler. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
And now at the plate, Starlin Cava. And the tying run's at the plate. Line drive, base hit. The tying run is aboard. That's the kind of hit the rest of the team will really appreciate. Clutch AB. Nice compact bat path on that swing and a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average. This next, trying to move the runners over. Gets it to first. And that is a big first out.
The batter, number 6, designated
Next
hitter.
to hit, the designated hitter, number 6.
Orlando.
Lifted down the left side, De La Cruz. In and to the right. Hauls it in for the out. Dalvi Rosario getting ready to hit. The Blue Wahoos with the go-ahead run in the batter's box. Swing, high fly down the right field line. And that is out number 3. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Bottom of the inning. Now at the dish,
the third
Santana.
baseman, number 59.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Settles under it and makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Bryson.
We're back here at the ballpark. All set to start the 9th inning in this one. Coming up next to the dish for Pensacola, Cody Morissette. Rips one to right.
I got it. Oh.
One up, one down.
Now batting, the first
One
baseman,
down. Base is empty here in the 9th.
Montgomery.
0-2, and the delivery. That's not exactly a textbook decision to swing there, but he made it work. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Tying run waits at the plate. And he grounds it to the right side. To second, there's one. That double play ends it right here. Tough sledding for him in this one for sure. Sure, they got the win, but this wasn't a day he will be super proud of. Santana looking to bounce back after struggling in the last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Columbus Clingstones taking on the Chattanooga Lookouts. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Santana digs in now, and you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here.
Hey, right here now. Here we go.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Waddell over at second. De La Cruz at first, one out. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. He's clearly willing to swing at that pitch low in the zone. The pitcher has to notice that. If he does, he's got a better shot at inducing the double play. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three. Bottom of the first, stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Hector Rodriguez.
Hector Rodriguez.
On the ground, right side, over to pick it up. Throws, gets the out, one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Justin.
One down. Next to bat for the Lookouts, Justice Thompson. Here's a pop-up. Siegel under this one. And there's two away. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe, the kind of pitch hitters dream about. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. So up next, Sal Stewart. Kicks and delivers.
One.
That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting fifth,
Cam
the third
Collier
baseman,
getting ready to hit.
Cam Collier.
Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. And that ends. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Large Lad with their new Absolute Unit Burger, recommended against by 4 out of 5 cardiologists. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Edwin Arroyo. On the ground, right side, 4, 6, 3, but not in time, and they just get 1. Runner at first with 1 gone. Digging in for the lookouts, Yerlin Confidan. And the 0-1 now. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner turns at second. Here's the throw. The tag, out! What a terrific throw from center field to cut the runner down at third base. He showed good mechanics and arm strength there. But on offense, you'd like to see them being a bit more cautious and not lose the runner in scoring position by getting thrown out at third. 2 away and a runner at first. Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Michael Troutwine. Out to center. It's pretty far back. That ends the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Heading on now to the top of the third. We're all tied, 0-0. All set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Hector Rodriguez.
Hector Rodriguez.
Grounder to the left side. And it gets by. Not how you want to start the frame defensively. The pitcher is probably the most frustrated person out there. He thought he'd done the job and gotten the first out. Now he has a runner on board and nobody out. 1-2 now. Double play ball to second. Whips it to first. They get the out on the safe play, but I think they could have tried for 2. Nice late-breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. 1 out and a runner at second. Next to hit, Ruben Ibarra. Line drive for a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Not in time. Runner safe, and a run comes in to score. Big swing of the bat right there to give them the lead. That was clutch. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. That just missed. Walked the batter on 4 pitches.
Now batting, third baseman.
And here is Cam Collier.
Collier.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Quickly to second for 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. 1 out, and the base is empty.
Number 59.
Santana, first at bat was a strikeout. That one pushed to the left and foul. Santana measures 6'2", just 21 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Late with the swing there. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Check swing, held up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's 2 away. Welcome back. The lookouts at the dish in the bottom of the fourth. Swinging a high fly ball out to left. There's one down. One out and the bases are empty. Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Edwin Arroyo. On the ground, Benitez. Tosses to first.
He's out.
That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Yerlin Confidan.
Next to bat for the lookouts, Yerlin Confidan. Two outs, bases empty. Base hit, center field. Gets on base and keeps it going. That's not exactly a textbook decision to swing there, but he made it work. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Runner on the go. This one in for a strike. Throw, safe. This offense has been struggling for sure, so it makes sense they'd get aggressive on the bases and steal second. Now the pressure is on the opponent. We'll see if they can pay it off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball to right. Rodriguez settles underneath it, and that's the end of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, one left on base. Moving on to the 5th. Chattanooga with the lead. Bottom half of the 5th, and the lookouts
for
bat.
the lookouts, the center fielder, Hector Rodriguez.
Base hit, right field. Runner on base to start the inning. That hit makes it a baker's dozen games in a row for him with a knock, and he's really starting to cook at the plate. You can bet that the rest of the team has taken notice, and so have opposing pitchers. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball, could be 2. Whips it to first. They get the out on the safe play, but I think they could have tried for 2. Man at second, 1 away. And now, Ruben Ibarra. Runner takes off for third, and that's ball 4. Throw and safe. That is a stolen base. Stepping to the plate for Chattanooga, Sal Stewart. Now here's the 0-2. Santana goes to second for 1, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. So 1 hit is all they get, and we're through 5. Now the third baseman, Santana, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
One-oh. Yeah.
That's not a pitch you want to swing at early in the count. Most likely you'll just roll over it. If you have 2 strikes on you, that's different, of course. Swings through it. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Swing and a miss, chases that one in the dirt. In time, 1 away on the strikeout. Bottom of the inning, here's the third baseman, Cam Collier. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk. Jack Rogers now at the plate. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Always scary when you see a liner back to the mound like that. Glad the pitcher's okay. Got to keep your head on a swivel out there. 1-2 offering. Line drive, that's a base knock.
4-4.
Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Comes in to score. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. That one was served in a punch bowl right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame.
The left fielder.
Coming up to the dish for Chattanooga, Confidant. 3-1 pitch, and they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Michael Troutwine will hit next. Tags the runner for one. Goes to second, safe there. And now the center fielder, Hector Rodriguez. Home team down by one here in the bottom of the sixth. Base hit, center field. Coming to the plate. One run comes in, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Line drives into center. Such high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. This next at bat looms very large. Out to short. Benitez. It's there for the out. Runner scores from third. 2 down and a runner at second base. Ruben Ibarra digs in now. The 3-1 pitch. And ball 4. 2 aboard. And now at the plate, Sal Stewart. 2-2. Swing and a ball belted left field. It's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. That'll end the inning after all. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for the lookouts. Cam Collier. Swing and a drive. Does it have the distance? And it's out of here. Made them pay for that one. A solo blast. And they add on. It's 6-4.
Now batting.
Next up, the designated hitter, Jack Rogers. And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. Siegel has this one sized up. 1 away. Bases empty, 1 away. Edwin Arroyo getting ready to hit. Struck him out looking. So digging in, Yerlin Confidant. 3-2 now. Base hit.
Now batting.
Man on at first. Michael. And here's the catcher, Michael Troutwine. Grounder to short. Benitez. And with the inning over, that'll keep more runs from coming in. They pick up a run. All set for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Hector Rodriguez.
Hector Rodriguez.
Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Steps on first for the out. Base is empty with 2 out.
Batting,
and now the first baseman, Ruben Ibarra. Ground ball to the right side. Horn takes it to the bag alone. That is as quick as it gets. Back now and on the mound, the closer, Carson Spires. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one pushed foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first.
That's an out.
And the leadoff batter set down here in the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryson Horn.
I think he may find a way to get some extra cage time after this one. He may feel like he didn't do enough to lift them.